During my pumpkin season, I rarely sleep. I carve all day, every day, through the night. My name is Adam Beerton, and I've been obsessed with Halloween since a very young age. I started carving pumpkins as a kid, and I fell in love with the magic of Halloween before I even knew I was an artist. Halloween was always a great expression for me to play with my creativity. I went to art school, and I took some of the ceramic tools home with me one day and started experimenting and seeing how far I could take pumpkin carving. I spent the entire day on a single carving, and the result was so fantastic. I just fell in love, and I haven't looked back. The process of pumpkin carving is quite extent. I can spend anywhere from 10 to 14 hours on a single carving. I use large ceramic tools to kind of block in the face details, and then I'll drop down to smaller and smaller tools to kind of refine some of the details and add some wrinkles to the skin. And then I end up fine-tuning each piece with an X-Acto blade. Some of the little characters that you see with the potato and carrot eyeballs are some of the most fun that I've had with pumpkin. I also use those potato pieces for teeth. And those potato pieces I just simply sculpt like any other piece of fruit, and then I soak in a lemon juice solution to keep them nice and white. I live in upstate New York, and I think it is the most magical place for pumpkin growing. Bees are very crucial to the pumpkin pollination. So the bees kind of fly between each blossom, and the bees will cross-pollinate those flowers. This is where the pumpkin begins to grow. When you're looking for a pumpkin, I usually look for the stem first and foremost. The stem is a great indicator of the overall health of the pumpkin. If you can find a nice, thick, green, healthy stem, it means it was recently picked and will ultimately make your pumpkin last longer. I also look for a little heavy for its size, which means it has a thicker wall and a lot of water retention. Something with a nice orange flesh with no bruises or blemishes, and that is the perfect pumpkin. One of the pumpkins that I did, I carved it so it looked like there was a hand pushing out from the inside. This was many years ago, but still maybe one of my favorite carvings to this day. More recently, last season, I did one face melting over another face, which was an incredibly challenging carve, but the results were really great and might be one of my favorites. Pumpkin carvings are an endless source of creativity. I just get to experiment every single year and figure out ways that I can push the boundaries and try new things. It's really my pleasure to educate other people on how to carve pumpkins and to inspire them to be creative and have fun with pumpkin carving. I only get maybe 60 to 90 days a year to play with this medium, and I usually have to cram everything into the 30-day window of October. I try to carve as many pumpkins as I can each year, but I just love doing it.